Hey, I'm Charlie. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining. We're gonna get started fairly quickly, but you may want a few props for the end of class. So if you haven't got a couple of blocks and a bolster or a cushion, something like that, go and grab those things, bring them to your mat, and then when you're ready, we'll get started. So coming into tabletop, set your hands and your knees, tuck your toes, then very slowly lift your knees, begin lifting your hips as you come up into downward dog. Give yourself a couple breaths to arrive here. And when you find your downward dog, start to pedal out your legs. Settle into your breath. And ground down through your hands and your feet. Take a full breath in through your nose and an audible exhale out through your mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Look in between your hands. Bring your left knee down. And then turn your body to the right. Open out your right foot. And reach your right arm overhead for this supported side plank. Let your head and neck relax. Find your balance. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, look down, lower the right hand, and then turn to your right as you come up into side plank, picking up the left foot, finding your balance here. Push the floor away, hold for an inhale. With your exhale, step the left foot forwards to come into lizard. You can lower your left hand down for support. Start to rock forwards and backwards, keeping the back knee lifted. Good. Open out your back foot. Inhale, windmill the arms, come up. Find warrior 2. Relax your shoulders. Align your front knee over your ankle. Then flip your front palm. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Reverse warrior. Exhale here. Inhale back to warrior 2, straighten the front leg. Then lower your left hand down to the floor, the block, or your leg as you come into your triangle. If you'd like to take it one further, wrap the right arm behind your back, roll your shoulder back, and steady your breath here. Beautiful. You can release the right arm. Start to bend your left leg. Sink your hips down to your left heel. Bring your hands into prayer or use them as stabilizers as you flex the right foot. Turn your toes up to the sky for Skandasana. Steady your breath. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, turn to face forwards, plant your hands, come back to lizard. This time, if you want to go deeper, come down to the forearms, or perhaps you just lower the back knee. Beautiful. Come up onto your hands, then edge your left foot to the right side of your mat, coming into pigeon. Square off your hips. Then walk your arms forward, settle in for a few moments of stillness here. No need to force anything. Just allow gravity to do its work. Sit yourself up and then walk your hands to the right side, coming into a twist. This might be as far as you'd like to take it. If that's the case, stay here. If you'd like to go a little deeper, bring the left elbow to the inside of the left foot. And then you can create a platform with the left hand, make a fist with your right and press the right hand into your left. As you hold this, continue to turn your chest to the right. Stay with your breath. Good. Slowly coming out of the twist, plant your hands. Tuck your right toes and then lift your left leg up into three-legged down dog. Opening out the hip. You can gaze under your right shoulder. See if you can find your toes as you bend your left knee. And then cross your left leg on top of your right and open out into side plank on your left. Squeeze the legs together. Hold it here. Deep breath in. Exhale it out and then sit your hips down behind your left hand. Good. Keep your left leg crossed on top of your right. Wrap your right arm round your left leg. Then gentle twist to the left. Without forcing anything, let it come naturally. Good. To come out, place your hands behind you, roll onto your right toes, step back to downward dog. If you need to reset, find a couple movements that help you release any tension or tightness. Come back to a steady breath. Looking in between your hands, lower your right knee down, open out your back foot, and reach your left arm overhead, coming to that supported side plank. Deep breath in here. On your exhale, lower the left hand down, open out into side plank on your left, lifting the right foot up. Push the floor away, find your strength. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, right foot steps forwards, right hand comes down into lizard. Keep that back knee lifted as you rock forwards and backwards on your back toes. Good. Open out your back foot. On your inhale, windmill the arms come up. Find warrior two. Check in with your alignment a moment. Relax your shoulders. Stack your knee over your ankle. And flip your front palm. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Reverse warrior. Exhale here. Inhale back to warrior two, straightening the front leg. Then lower your right hand down, reach your left up into triangle. Root down through both feet, lift your kneecaps up to create stable legs. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, start to bend your right knee, sink your hips down to your right heel. Use your hands for support as you flex your left foot. Come up, come into Skandasana. If you're feeling stable here, you can bring your hands into prayer. And slow things down a moment. Find your breath. Beautiful. Plant your hands, turn to face forwards, come back to lizard. This time, if you want to go further, come down to your forearms or perhaps lower the back knee. Or you could combine both. Wonderful. Come up onto your hands. Edge your right foot to the left side of your mat to come into pigeon. Square the hips. Then walk your arms forwards and we'll settle in a few moments of stillness here. No need to force or fidget. Just stay as you are. Beautiful. Come up onto your hands. Then walk your hands to the left, coming into that twist. Again, this may be as far as you'd like to go. If that's the case, stay here. If you'd like to go further, bring your right elbow to the inside of the right foot. Create a platform with your hand, make a fist with your left, then press your left hand into your right as you twist your chest to the left. Focus on your breath. Beautiful. Slowly release, untwist. Plant your hands as you tuck your left toes. Then lift your right leg back up into three-legged down dog, opening your hip. Bend your knee, gaze under your left shoulder. See if you can find your toes. And then cross your right leg over your left. Open out to side plank on your right. Coming into that cross-legged side plank. Squeeze the legs together. Hold for an inhale. On your exhale, sit the hips down behind your right hand. Then wrap the left arm around your right leg as you twist to the right. Think of lifting from the crown of your head. Beautiful. 2, come out. Plant your hands behind you. Spin on your left toes. Step back to downward facing dog. Again, reset with any movements that feel good for you. Then stepping your feet together in downward dog, lift your heels so you're just up on the balls of your feet. On your inhale, round your back, ripple forwards. On your exhale, dip your belly, arch your spine, press back, downward dog. A few more. Inhale, wave the spine forwards. Exhale, arch the spine back. Keep that going. Move with your breath. Last one. Ripple forwards. Arching back. Then you can reset your feet in downward dog. Bend your knees to come down into tabletop. Keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forwards and sink your chest down into puppy pose. You can keep the arms reaching forwards. If you'd like to take it one further, bring your hands together in prayer. Then bend your elbows so your hands point up to the ceiling, or maybe even draw back behind your head and your neck. Slowing down the breath now. Lower your arms if you lifted them, and slowly inhale, lift your chest. Ripple your chest forwards to come down and lie on your belly. Starting from a Sphinx position, so resting on your forearms, gentle back bend. Take a few breaths here. And from your Sphinx position, lift both legs. And you have the option to stay here or to reach your arms back into locust. Use the strength in the back of your body to keep the chest up. Find your breath. On your next exhale, come back to your Sphinx position. And this time, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And you can press the floor away to come up into Cobra. Roll your shoulders down your back. Think of pulling your chest forwards instead of pushing your chest up. Beautiful. Slowly lift up into tabletop. And you can find a kneeling position whilst we set up for our supported back bends. So finding your blocks and your bolster or your pillow. You can set your bolster or pillow in front of you. Then taking the first block, placing it on its middle setting. So it's got its thinnest side faces up. Then the next block on a slightly higher setting. The first block will be to support the back of the rib cage. Second block is for your head. So now you know what they're for. You can gauge what distance they need to be from one another. Then you can rest your legs over your support and use your hands to ease yourself down. It may take a little bit of adjusting to find the right position. You want the first block resting just at the bottom of the rib cage. And then the head won't have to tilt back too far to find the block. And you can open your arms out into a T shape. And allow your chest to open over the support of your block. So you're not needing to control or force anything. It will happen on its own. So you can really begin to relax here, soften into position. Bring your awareness back to your space. Then using your hands to lift yourself off the blocks. Go slowly. There may be some sensitivity coming out of this one. And you can move the blocks away. Then taking your soft item and placing it lengthways, and this will run down the length of your spine. But you want to make sure that you've also got a support for your head, so your head isn't going to be tilting back. So I recommend to move away from the soft item so it won't be completely at the bottom of the spine, but it will start a little further up the lower back. And then you can bring your feet together, open your knees out wide. Use your hands to lower yourself down. Make sure your head is supported. And then open your arms out into that T shape again. And feel the chest open over your support. We'll settle in a few moments of stillness. Nothing else to focus on but your breathing. Bring your awareness back to your space and use your hands to lift yourself away from your support. And you can take your support away now. Bring your knees together and then come and lie back. As you lie back, slowly hug your knees into your chest. And you can either keep your knees together or open them wide. And if you do open them wide, you could also reach to take hold of the ankles to come into happy baby. If you're in happy baby, you could stay still or rock side to side. Choose whichever feels best for you. If you're in happy baby, bring your knees together. And Let your knees lower to the left side of your mat as you come into a supine spinal twist. You can rest your left hand on top of your legs. Reach your right arm out to the side. Again, no need to force anything, just allow gravity to do its work. Lifting the knees back up, and then let them fall to the right side of your mat. Rest your right arm on top of your legs. Reach your left arm out to the side. Bring your knees back up. And then extend your legs. Relax your arms by your side. We'll settle in for our final posture of this class. Allow your body to be heavy, to completely relax. You can take as much time as you need here. I'll be ending the class now, but if you need a little longer, please stay. Thank you for your time and your energy. It was a pleasure to guide you. Namaste.